Sloan Vincent, and this is Diary of a Mad Black Trans Woman coming to you directly from my living room. So I'm looking out the window right now and just noticing how beautiful it is and how blessed I am. And no matter what, it's like to get to this point in my life, I think that God saw something in me and He wanted me to appreciate it. Oh my God, that's funny. A breeze is coming through. Did you notice it start moving? As soon as I said God had something better for me, a breeze came through. Today I woke up looking stunning, by the way, in a great mood because the devil tried to come for me. The devil tried to come for me, and the only reason why the devil tried to come for me is because something important is really happening to me. I feel like I've changed so much from the too much makeup and the to me like this is Sloan. This is her, and it's weird to be this girl because I've always dreamed that she was going to be like this. But I think that your mindset when you don't decide to be trans, you're just born that way, and you don't know what it is at the beginning. I didn't even know what transgender was. I just thought she male or whatever. But my relationship with myself changed, and the minute when you see that, and when things changed for me, um, working on. Okay, let's do this. All the things about me are personal. I don't expect anybody to do my rules and stuff like that. I come from a long line of Black African American women that were very opinionated. And sometimes women have to be in the family because they raise these boys, sometimes, that they have to take control of. My mom was very controlling of my upbringing. She wanted the best for me, and she knew what the world was like for a Black male. Now, if my father was around, maybe it saw things in a different perspective. But this is being around women my whole life had nothing to do with me being a transgender woman. What it did was show me that women need to be supported and appreciate each other. And this gossipy and being rude and not liking each other is kind of like, it's like, don't you know, like in 1968, we hadn't have rights to sit at the same cafe as white people, let alone women didn't have the right to vote, like suffrage. Don't you remember that? And then the gay community, we couldn't even go to nightclubs or bars unless we had there's a lock on the door. We had to do a special code to get in, and the police would bust down and arrest us and announce our names in the paper, and we'd be outed to our whole family. Doesn't anybody remember that? Transgenderism to me wasn't like, I want to be a girl. It was just like, there's something inside me way too uncomfortable with the situation. Like the trucks were in front of me. Like, okay, so one Christmas, my stepfather, who I love, my mom was trying to impress him and hide my femininity from him. So for Christmas, all I wanted was a Letterman's jacket from my high school because I was a cheerleader, and all the cool kids had Letterman jackets, but they're expensive. So my mom goes, he got you a gift. And I was like, oh my God. So I went to the Christmas tree. I saw this big box. I go, oh my God, it's the Letterman's jacket. I open it up. It's a 500 set piece of Action Army Men. I'm like, thank you. And kind of, so I didn't open that box. Maybe months later, that's the beginning of the school year, maybe around Christmas, I come home and I had a dresser and 2 end tables in my bedroom. And when I opened my bedroom door, all the Action Army Men were all over my furniture, and they were glued down on top of the furniture, doing poses and stuff. And I was like, what the? She's like, you're making him upset. So hiding who I was anymore is ridiculous. So when you get opinionated opinions about who you are and what you are and stuff like that, and it comes from, and I'm gonna be rude about this, it comes from people who really don't appreciate who they are. So it's like, in order to move on with life, if you don't like, let's say I didn't like Frito-Lay potato chips. I have a daughter. She's going to love Frito-Lay potato chips. If you don't like trans women, your son's going to be with them. If you don't like women, your daughter's going to be a lesbian. It's just how the karma works. And I think like my name is blah 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 the third, and since I'm gay and I don't have any aspects of having children, I'm the last in the line of a generation. Like I'm the last with his namesake, and I never really met him. Now the truth is coming out where he did meet another woman and he did have other kids. And so that's why all this drama has been going on, because I have something that belongs to me that somebody else took. And now it's like, I was never really into the money aspect of life. I was always into just let me be safe somewhere and dance or entertain and be myself, and just like I'd be happy having a garden in my backyard, having some Netflix, my little puppy, my little boyfriend, and then we go to brunch with our friends. Just an easy life, not too complicated, baby. I'm not. If I was all about money, do you think I would be? Do I look like the kind of girl who needs to chase a man to get money? Now, really look at it. Here it is. I'm gonna give you the Sloan experience. Here it is. Do I need to really chase a man to be with me? Do I? Because that would suck. Come on. I don't care what you have between your legs. I don't care biologically for a woman to be with a man and think that just because they trapped them with a kid means that man is going to stay with you. That means that child is going to grow up one day and realize that one of their parents really didn't love them. The only thing I know about my real father was, I remember we went fishing. I remember the way he smelled. I remember he was really, really tall guy. I remember he's so handsome. And then when he took me, I remember he took me and I was supposed to visit him because we had moved to California. I was supposed to visit him. And then when he sent the ticket to come to get me, my mom cashed it in. And I never, over the years, I've kind of tried to look him up and stuff like that. And then I realized that, but now this whole thing with me being gang stalked and people try to be rude to me and arrogant and stuff like that. Honey, I've danced in 5 different countries and have never been disrespected like this. If I ask you, how are you doing? And you say, God, you're acting so bougie. Why do you ask me how I'm doing? You should be doing okay. What's the matter with you? And I'm like, what is this man with no hair in my talking to me about? I'm okay. That's like somebody think that you don't believe in yourself. And I've lived half my life as a man. Now I'm living the rest of my life as myself. So you don't think as an African American man, woman, dog, or cat, we have not been discriminated and had hate thrown at us from anywhere from work to the bus stop to Kmart to any place. I saw this black woman. She was older and she was going into Walmart and she had a cart. Those bumpy things like for blind people before you go in, and those barriers that in front of Walmart. She couldn't get her cart over it. This white guy walked past her and he goes, move. I go, don't you talk to her like that. He goes, you shut the fuck up. I will beat your fucking ass. Don't disrespect my elders like that. Who do you think you are? Oh, I forgot you need to go in the store and buy some foil because your meth is getting cold. Do not disrespect people because you think that just because you're a certain person that you're going to be better than anybody else. Do you know, like, when Barack Obama became president? It was a milestone. But then it was crashed down by people killing George Floyd. Martin Luther King was shot. Malcolm X was shot. Every time we have a leader, somebody in the country, but for some reason, as African American people, we live with the status quo because we don't want to cause any waves. But just being ourselves, know this, causes so many waves that you just are not aware about it. It's a machine. It's a machine that says, go here, work there, do that, be this. This is where you're at. This is where your neighborhood is. This is where you should be. And I've come into this city and went like this. I don't see any doors around here. And that makes people very uncomfortable. Because if I came here for the Minnesota in my dreams and the Minneapolis in my dreams, where Prince and Janet Jackson learned how to be herself, and diversity and color and love and transgender and gay pride and Loring Park, and I open my eyes and I look at, and I go, what happened? What happened? It's only been a couple of years. Do not dull your flame for somebody who doesn't like you because they're losing control of themselves. This is a wig and makeup, folks, and it took me at least a million years to learn how to do it right. You can't expect, like, okay, I put a wig on, I'm a woman. I'm always going to be the dominant, not dominatrix, dominant person I've always been. And I love the fact that people try so hard to be, well, girl, you don't think you're all that. Because God said I am. And I was raised by a woman who raised me. And she said I am. And God gave me somebody that, oh, whatever. But that's my relationship. So people are spending so many times making videos about what I'm going through or tarot reader cards. The devil is a liar. That's my guy. And whatever is, I don't know anything. You always trust your man first. Could you imagine your neighbor comes home and says she wants to sleep with your husband? So she goes, yeah, your man's been cheating on you. So you get all mad at your man thinking he wants to cheat on you. And you're like, honey, you cheat on me. He's like, why are you accusing me of cheating? Because the neighbor said she don't know nothing. So until you see with your own very eyes. Because if that man is so happy and that realm that you caused, then why is my name in your mouth? See you later.